Real Madrid eye target for Liverpool midfielder Mac Allister as they look to strengthen their midfield ahead of the new season. The Argentina international has emerged as Los Blancos' preferred option, with the club viewing him as the ideal addition to reinforce the center of the pitch. Any potential transfer will depend on Real Madrid generating significant funds through the sale of a high-profile player. Club officials are expected to evaluate their financial position before deciding whether to pursue a formal move for the Liverpool star. Inter Milan are set to step up their pursuit of Liverpool midfielder Curtis Jones after completing the signing of Adeyemi Kalili. The Serie A giants saw their opening €20 million offer rejected by Liverpool, who remain reluctant to part ways with the England international. Inter are not giving up. The Nerazzurri are now preparing an improved proposal worth between €25 million and €30 million in an effort to convince Liverpool to negotiate. The Italian club are also understood to have reached an agreement in principle on personal terms with Jones, leaving a deal dependent on reaching a transfer fee with Liverpool. Chelsea have submitted an improved offer worth around £15 million for Rayo Vallecano left-back Pep Chavarria as they continue their search for defensive reinforcements. The Blues have already reached an agreement on personal terms with the Spanish defender, who is keen on making the move to Stamford Bridge. Rayo Vallecano remain firm in their valuation and are insisting that Chelsea activate Chavarria's £21 million release clause before allowing the transfer to go through. Negotiations between the two clubs are expected to continue, with Chelsea hoping to reach an agreement as they push to strengthen their squad ahead of the new season. Real Madrid have made initial contact with Marcelo Brozovic's representatives to gauge the midfielder's interest in a potential move to the Santiago Bernabeu. The experienced Croatian international is currently available as a free agent following his departure from Al Nassr, making him an attractive short-term option for the Spanish giants. Brozovic's experience and leadership have caught the attention of Real Madrid, with the club understood to be considering offering the 33-year-old a one-year contract. Former manager Jose Mourinho is also known to be a longtime admirer of the midfielder, further highlighting Brozovic's reputation at the highest level. Barcelona have reached a full agreement with Borussia Dortmund to sign Karim Adeyemi in a deal worth an initial €22 million, with a further €7 million in performance-related add-ons. The additional payments are understood to be linked to team success, including major trophies, as well as the German international's appearances for the club. Adeyemi made Barcelona his clear priority throughout the negotiations, turning down other options in favor of a move to the Catalan giants. The 24-year-old is now set to sign a 5-year contract at Camp Nou, with an official announcement expected once the final paperwork and Chelsea have opened discussions with Real Madrid over a potential move for midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, as they continue to strengthen their squad. The French international has emerged as a key target, with the club viewing him as an important addition to their long-term project. Real Madrid are understood to be willing to consider offers in the region of €80 million for the 22-year-old, although no final decision has been made. Any potential transfer will ultimately depend on Camavinga himself, with the midfielder expected to have the final say on whether he remains at the Santiago Bernabeu or pursues a new challenge. Manchester City remain open to selling Jack Grealish during the summer transfer window despite recent discussions with manager Enzo Maresca regarding his future at the club. The appointment of Maresca had initially sparked optimism that the England international would remain at the Etihad Stadium. However, City now appear willing to part ways with the 30-year-old as they reshape their squad ahead of the new season. Grealish is no longer considered a key part of the club's long-term plans, with Manchester City prepared to listen to suitable offers. Everton are among the clubs monitoring the situation closely after the winger impressed during his recent loan spell, and they remain interested in securing his signature on a permanent deal. Manchester United and Newcastle United are both monitoring Nottingham Forest defender Neco Williams as they look to strengthen their squads ahead of the new season. Two Premier League clubs have expressed interest in signing the Wales international, who is impressed with his performances at the City ground since joining Forest from Liverpool. Williams still has 3 years remaining on his current contract, and Nottingham Forest are keen to secure his long-term future by offering him an improved deal. Growing interest from Manchester United and Newcastle could complicate those negotiations, with both clubs keeping a close watch on the defender's situation as the summer transfer window continues. Arsenal have entered the race to sign RB Leipzig defender Lut Gerald-Jutruda, with the Gunners set to rival Liverpool for the versatile Dutch international. Mikel Arteta views Jutruda as an ideal option to provide competition and cover for Jurrien Timber at right-back ahead of the new season. RB Leipzig are believed to be willing to part ways with the defender for a fee in the region of £21.8 million, making the deal financially achievable for Arsenal. However, any move could depend on the club generating funds through players' sales, with Ben White's future potentially playing a key role in Arsenal's transfer plans this summer. Tottenham Hotspur have emerged as strong contenders to sign Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford during the summer transfer window. The England international is expected to return to Old Trafford following the end of his loan spell at Barcelona. Despite strengthening their attacking options this summer, the Spanish champions are not expected to make Rashford's move permanent. With his future at Manchester United still uncertain, Tottenham are reportedly exploring a deal to bring the 28-year-old to North London. Reports from Italy suggest Spurs are currently leading the race for his signature ahead of several Serie A clubs. Rashford's situation is expected to be one of the major stories to watch as the transfer window progresses, with Tottenham keen to offer the forward a fresh start under their new project. Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain remain in negotiations over a potential deal for Randal Kolo Muani, with the Italian giants preparing an improved offer for the French forward. The Serie A club have confirmed their intention to increase their bid as they look to reach an agreement with PSG and secure the striker's signature. Kolo Muani has made Juventus his preferred destination and is keen on completing a move to Turin. Discussions between the two clubs are ongoing, with Juventus now waiting for PSG's decision as they continue efforts to finalize a deal. Manchester United have officially ended their pursuit of Atalanta midfielder Adeyemi, with a proposed transfer now considered off after the club informed the Italian side of their decision. Atalanta believe the Brazilian midfielder is fully fit and are expecting him to return to the squad ahead of the new season. The Red Devils have changed their transfer plans and will now look at alternative options in midfield, bringing an end to negotiations for Adeyemi. Tottenham Hotspur have turned down the opportunity to sign AC Milan winger Rafael Leao despite being offered the chance to make a move for the Portuguese star. The 27-year-old is widely expected to leave Milan this summer after 7 successful seasons at the club, with the forward now looking for a new challenge in his career. AC Milan contacted Tottenham regarding a potential deal for Leao, but the Premier League side were not interested in pursuing a move. Leao has already made his intentions clear, revealing that he is ready for a fresh challenge and believes a move to the Premier League or La Liga could suit his style of play. The winger said, "I need a new challenge. I have already won 2 trophies in Italy and have been there for a while. I think the Premier League or La Liga would bring out more of my qualities as a player." AC Milan are reportedly willing to consider offers in the region of €60 million, with several clubs expected to monitor his situation during the summer transfer window.